I'll just say, as a native Pittsburgher, I grew up in Greentree. It's great to be home. I was thinking back about my childhood, and I recall vividly, we grew up in Greentree, driving through the Fort Pitt tunnels, heading out to Parkway East, sometimes to go to a Pitt Panther game. Steelers tickets were tough to get, but if I was lucky enough to have a friend get them, we would go. And sometimes to go to eat at Poli's in Squirrel Hill, if you remember Poli's. And driving along the Mon, looking at the factories that were still operating but seemed rusty and sad, I was fascinated by all the sort of physicality, the valves and pumps and columns and smokestacks, and I thought a lot about all of the people, the men and women who were working in these factories that might lose their jobs. Regionally focused philanthropy like the Richard Mellon Foundation and smart moves by local and state governments kept our area focused on technology and advancing science. Now, after nearly 4 decades of steady decline in US manufacturing, it's time to bring more plants, more jobs, and more growth back home, including here in Western PA. Miles Arnold, our CEO, and I met over 30 years ago at an MIT program called Leaders for Manufacturing. The goal of the program was, even then, to encourage more things to be made in America. Fast forward to the start of the pandemic, and Miles and I started talking about all of the failures in our supply chain that had become so evident to all of us, and ways that we might help to change the course of the country. With the support of a terrific board, including Thomas, we raised, a small group of patriotic investors, we raised the money to begin, first through acquisition, and now through direct investment, to rebuild the US manufacturing base, and in particular, high-tech manufacturing jobs that are crucial for our economic success and our global competitiveness. Rebuild is a special company. It's being purpose-built to add to the manufacturing capacity of our country that can serve as a supplier to those who are building new, innovative, complex things like new aircraft and UAVs, new cars, new power plants, new medical devices, and so much more. Our plan here at the new Kensington Advanced Manufacturing Park is to build full-scale production lines that we develop for our own businesses and with partners in our subsidiaries across the country. It will truly be home for the most important part of what we do, which is to make things that make people's lives better.